Let's talk some sports, baby.
Taken by Iguodala. Iguodala to Curry. Back to Iguodala. Up for the layup. Oh, blocked by Jones.
And remember, make tomorrow better than today, and make today better than yesterday. And you know what we gonna do. We gonna holler at you until next time, baby.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and keep it in the NBA with a look at some other concerns from players. Since the restart announcement, players have voiced concerns about the restart, ranging from the coronavirus to social justice concerns. Over the last few weeks, the NBA has tried to quell those concerns, but this week, a few players have noted that the rules in place for the bubble may not be followed. Blazers superstar Damian Lillard said Wednesday that he was skeptical that all protocols and rules would be followed. Spurs star DeMar DeRozan added that the NBA rules handbook was, quote, frustrating and overwhelming, seemingly filled with strange and bizarre rules. So, Jay, are these concerns legitimate, or do these players just need to relax a little?
You know, I don't want to just dismiss these dudes just all willy-nilly. There's some legitimacy going on here, but overall, I mean, we gotta relax. We do have to relax a little bit, and you will notice that all the guys that we have here, and I'm sure other guys on playoff teams have concerns, but Damian Lillard, DeMar DeRozan, JJ Redick, they're all on the outside looking in right now. I know the NBA is trying real hard to prop the Pelicans up. So JJ, you might have a shot at playing 4 games against the Lakers and then going home. So, but listen, to Damian Lillard's point about his confidence ain't great about players following the rules. Don't you? If you're another NBA player, I would. I know we live in an offense-based culture right now. I would take some offense to that. But Dame, you don't think I'm capable as a grown man and a professional of following the rules? I mean, that's just a man-to-man thing, and I get what he's saying because, I mean, it seems like, and you go to DeMar DeRozan's points about that you came and played doubles ping pong, which is it's kind of strange, but. It's just some of the things I understand are kind of it seems like a bit much, but you got to think, and I've said this time and time again, the NBA has put all these plans in place and implemented such mitigation techniques. They're trying to do all of this. They're trying to conclude this NBA season in the safest way possible so we can end the season right and have an NBA champion. Asterisk or no asterisk. They want to have a season. They want somebody to win this championship. And with that in mind, yeah, they're gonna some of these. I'm sure some of the rules, like the ping pong thing, that probably seem like a bit much. But again, you got to have the big picture in mind. They're trying to take every precaution as possible to make sure they don't have an outbreak. Because we've said this on many occasions. We don't know what the number is or what the line is that the NBA will say. All right, we got to cut this off. We got too many cases. Now we got this whole team over here. We thought they was going to be in the NBA Finals, and now they're all sick. So we got to shut it down now. But to me, Damian Lillard is a leader in this league. I look at him as a leader. And when I see a guy like that come out and say something like this, if I'm another player, doesn't it in some way like give me de-incentivize me to follow the rules? I got one of the best players in the NBA talking about, yeah, these guys ain't going to follow the rules. Well, I mean, Damian Lillard don't think we're going to follow the rules. I'd hate to disappoint him. Let me go ahead and mess around and not follow the protocols. But then again, what Damian Lillard said, what I liked about his further comments was he actually broke down, look, I'm either going to be doing something basketball related. I'm either going to be playing, practicing in the weight room, doing an activity like that, or I'm going to be in my room chilling with my PlayStation 4, with my, whatever I'm doing with, I don't know if he's going to be writing records, writing some rap lyrics. I don't know what I'm going to be doing. He's going to be reading. But he said, hey, I'm either going to be in my room or I'm going to be doing something hooping related. So with that in mind, if Damian Lillard can do that with all the money and all the fame and influence he has, why can't any other player? So it's kind of a good and bad. I understand what he's saying, but then he lays out the plan he has. Every other NBA player can do that. It just takes a little bit of discipline. Now, DeMar DeRozan, I get what he's saying. This is just natural frustration, again, to some of the things you're looking at. And, again, it goes back to the big picture of what the NBA as a league is trying to do versus an individual NBA player how they kind of see it. Those guys probably don't see the whole picture of what's going on. So I understand where DeRozan's coming from, but I would advise him to maybe think about the big picture of things and what the league is trying to do. And JJ Redick, I believe he said he never wavered the entire time about the NBA having a season. He said, I'm going to play regardless. But then you want to bring up all these extra issues, social justice. I got it. I got what's I'm in tune of what's going on in the country right now. But again, and it goes back to all these guys that have issues with the NBA restart plan. I would tell you this: number one, these 3 players, you won't be around there that long. And if that 1 or 2 weeks that you're going to be there, if that's too long, you do have the option of not playing. Avery Bradley ain't playing. Oh, by the way, we talk about the Wizards. You want to talk about the Wizards and how they're terrible to watch with Bradley Beal. He's undecided if he's even going to play. The Wizards going to be even more unwatchable if Bradley Beal don't play. They already won't have the 3-point specialist Davis Bertans. So, listen, again, all these guys want to – if you want to complain, and I got it, a lot of these stuff, when you talk about, especially in relation to an individual's health, they're valid concerns. But these guys got to remember, and look, all these guys, they've been in the league for a long time. They made good money. They have the option to not play.
All right. When we do this, it's usually one subject that I look at and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to keep it short and sweet. And this is the one for me. Here's the deal. These 3 dudes, Jaden said it. First of all, it's just so ironic that you on teams. Basically, you know what these 3 dudes want to say? This is what Damian Lillard want to say. I'm going to stay in my room because I know we're not good enough to do anything, but I'm a leader, so I'm a lead, and I'm going to tell you what should happen. You know who was listening to him? Maybe somebody. But here's the deal. If what's the kid they got? I think his name is Anthony Simons or something. If I'm Anthony Simons, 19-year-old, making me a couple of million, probably been to Disney World before, and I'm thinking to myself, man, I just been stuck in the house for 4 months. Now they want me to come to Orlando or be stuck in a room for additional however long, because it won't be long, but whatever the minimal time is, right? Yep. And he's like, yes, Damien, that might be good for you. You like almost 30. Dude, I'm not even 22 yet. I don't want to be stuck in a room. I want to go out here and have some fun. I want to enjoy my time. Why I got to be stuck to this? Well, you got to be stuck to this because that's what the NBA say. Well, the NBA don't own me. You know what? I don't know if I want to go. I don't know if I want to go now. Well, if you don't want to go, that's up to you. My whole point of that is I think a problem that they're going to run into a lot with this is you got guys out here that's young and making money, and this virus just don't hit them the same. Like, the importance of this virus don't hit everybody the same. That's just the bottom line. To be honest with you, people don't worry about this virus until it hits somebody they know or hit them personally. That's just what it is, to be perfectly honest with you. Like, maybe somebody close to Damian Lillard got hit with it, so he like, hey, I'm staying in the – you ain't got to tell me nothing else. I'm staying in the room. Like, I'm going to go ball, stay in the room. But there's players that's probably haven't been around anyone that's been affected by coronavirus. What's the big deal? What's the big deal?
So why do I got to be stuck in the room? The Jazz are going to take this seriously, right?
Jazz definitely probably be the most serious team of them all outside of Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? But you're right. Like Rudy Gobert, oh yeah, hazmat suit, buddy. You ain't you know what I'm saying? We
Mitchell's
out here
have them up in like Spider-Man webs in their room, like locked up. They can't even move in their little cocoons. Like, nope. Going nowhere.
Oh, you know their room's gonna be on opposite ends of the hotel.
But and then you got DeRozan talking about mental health. You damn right he talking about mental health. And I don't think it's the mental health that we think he's talking about. We know DeRozan had a history of, coming out on record talking about mental health. He mentally wondering why the hell he even in Orlando. That's the problem. That's the mental health part right there. Why the hell did they drag me down here? Like, we ain't beating nobody no time soon. Why am I here? Why? I should be at home enjoying my summer because we ain't winning nothing. That's what he worried about. And for JJ Redick was like, hey, I was cool at the crib. I mean, what are we doing here? I was cool, man. I was cool. Social injustice. I'm going to hide behind social injustice. Really what J.J. Redick is saying is, I don't want to be here, but, let me find something that's reasonable. Hey, this is a crazy time in the world right now. We don't need to be doing this. My back hurt. I ain't trying to do this. We ain't going to be beating nobody. Zion get all the praise anyway. So, listen, I'm trying to be at the house. This is what I'm hearing from these three guys. I'm sorry, but this is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing why in the hell why are they dragging us to Orlando knowing damn well we probably going to get swept, maybe get 5 games at maximum. Why are we here? Why are we here? That's what these dudes are saying in 3 different ways, I might add. But this is what they're saying, right? This is nonsense. This shouldn't be a thing. I don't see, let's see, Memphis Grizzlies. I don't see nobody from the Memphis Grizzlies out here. Hey, I got a problem over here, Jim. I ain't trying to lead the room. You know why? Because they actually got a chance to do something. That's it. These dudes want to know why in the hell the NBA done dragged them down here knowing they sorry. They just sorry. They got a better chance being in the bracket in the next segment we're going to talk about. That's where they got a better chance at. Not in Orlando talking about making the playoffs and winning the trophy. Ain't none of these teams winning no trophy. Like, who? Winning what trophy? We're playing darts? Because you ain't winning in basketball. That's for sure. So let's go and knock it off. Let's take these teams, send them back, start a bowling tournament, and then we'll go from there. But they ain't winning nothing of any significance in the game of basketball. And that's why they upset. That's the message I got from these 3 players.
I think by the NBA rule book, ping pong darts are all prohibited, so they won't be winning those either. That's kind of the problem. I think Damian Lillard at least has a bit of his argument holds some water because you're right. You got 2 different groups. You got guys that are 19, 20 years old that are making millions of dollars. They're like, this ain't going to bother me. Why do I care? They want to go out and do stuff. And then you have multimillionaires that are these superstars that have not been told no since they were 13 years old. Well, I mean, now I got to go in here and live in a hotel room and you know who I am? Like, you know what I mean? So, and the thing is, like, that's what the concern for the NBA too is if we're breaking the bubble and we're going out, there's always the chance of getting the Rona and bringing it back. You sneak it into the bubble, and then who knows what happens? I mean, these players are acting like if someone walks out of Orlando Disney World, they just instantly get like mugged by zombies. Which is not quite the case. I mean, Orlando County has 11,800 cases. Out of 1.3 million residents, so your odds still are pretty okay. But we are watching the news. We know that the cases are spiking, especially in Florida. It's been a hot spot, and in Orange County specifically is about running with the rest of the state as far as their 5th total. But I would remind everybody, like we talked about last week. We talked about the players that have tested positive. So far, the NBA's players have tested positive at 7.1%, 25 out of 351, and then the staff members were even less. They were 1.1% of all staff members when they did the all pre-July tests. Okay, we're coming back. Let's test everybody. So these players, and especially coaches and staff members, are already following the rules above average of the rest of the country, because the rest of the country is at 7.5%. We see this also in the MLB with a 1.2 positivity rate, MLS a 2.7. So these professional athletes and their coaches and staff members are already following the rules a bit better than the national average would be. So I think that as concerned as I would maybe be for a few of these guys kind of sneaking out, not really following the rules. I mean, you really think J.R. Smith's going to stay in the bubble? Like guys like that, like, come on. But as a whole, I think they're going to do what they're supposed to do. And I just think that this is going to go a little bit better than maybe we think. But it did at least give this experiment a chance. So some of these players, yeah, there's a couple of concerns, but come on, let's get this done. Let's get there. Let's play some basketball. And a lot of y'all, like you said, Drink, you're going home. So don't worry about it.
J.R. Smith ain't breaking the bubble. LeBron gonna make sure of that. You ain't messing up my chance.
I was about to say, I agree. Yeah, I agree with Jay. I think J.R. Smith on lock. He ain't doing nothing.
Fair enough.